It is that special day again. So today we have the 14th of the 15th days for reveals for leagues. This will contain spoilers as per usual, and let's get into it. So today we have the relic known as Reloaded. Ever since reveals began, you've been arguing whether you're blue in the face about which relics are best for each tier. Will Harpoon Gang rise above the rest? It most definitely will. Is Dodgy Deals a dodgy choice? It most definitely is not. Alright, so which relic is second best? Brand new to Raging Echoes, Reloaded will allow you to select any relic from any previous, keyword being previous tier. This is an absolute game changer, and we don't feel a shred of relic regret for throwing a spanner in the works so close to launch day. Choose wisely. Okay, so there are a few things here that they revealed in the video. There's not much to say about the effect. It's choose any relic from any tier below this one. So that begs the question, which tier is this relic in? And it looks like it is in this tier. Notably, it competes with the Golden God relic. So there's a few things here. First of all, Golden God will be tier 4. Tier 1 is the... I was gonna say pencils for some reason. Tier 1 is the utensils. Like, instead of saying utilities, I was thinking like utensils, and I came across pencils somehow from that. But yeah, tier 1 is going to be all of the skilling stuff. Tier 2 is going to be pickpocketing, the agility stuff, and herb lore. And when I went over this reveal, I was torn between these two because the herb lore one is just that good. It is so good, but the thieving is so much better. And then on tier 3, we'll have our teleport relics, which is a bit of an L that they highlighted this one because everyone's going to go for Clue Compass for sure. So the first 3 tiers are known to us, and then tier 4 will be Golden God. This means that the other relics like Grimoire are further ahead of this tier, so it's going to be a fat minute before we actually are able to fully abuse all of those powerful tools or be able to use Ancients without having to go desert, that sort of thing. But for now, we know that Golden God is going to be revealed here, and then Reloaded is also going to compete with it in tier 4. And there's a third mystery relic that we don't know. So there's a few outstanding relics. We don't know what's going to compete with this tier. We have 1 day of reveal left. We don't know what's going to compete with Grimoire and the... oh my goodness, I don't even know what Grimoire competes with because the other thing is it's just like so good. Oh, the infinite farming thing. So it's the infinite farming thing, Grimoire, and a third relic that we still don't know about. Now we have Golden God, Reloaded, and a third relic that we don't know about. So tomorrow's gonna have to be the end of their reveals. For this relic specifically, personally, I don't really think I'll be needing things like Golden God if I have thieving. But even more so now, because if you chose not to go for thieving on tier 2 and you went for like herb lore or Sage's Greaves, you can still get thieving and your cash will be covered. So that kind of makes Golden God only really useful for prayer experience. Not that compelling, not gonna lie. So far from tier 4, it feels to me like Reloaded is the clear pick, for me at least, over Golden God. There's multiple implications here. So first of all, your skilling can be doubled up. That's great too. That makes skilling a lot easier. You can get the herb lore thing in addition to your farmer thing and for your thieving relic as well. So you can double up here. This is also compelling. But you can also get Fairy's Flight in addition to Clue Compass here for the teleport relics, which is also extremely interesting because that will let certain regions be better for your overall region pick because you'll just have more teleports available. The only one that really comes to mind though is Kandarin, and I'm like not really sold that it's really useful. But the point is that the idea exists for you to actually be able to pick not only Clue Compass but one of these other tiers. Personally, I think it only really is a huge value add for the first 2 tiers, and obviously it depends what the third relic is going to be here for tier 4, but I don't think you can go wrong with either picking another skilling relic or picking either between herb lore and thieving for your tier 2. I think this is pretty solid. This is probably what I'm going to do as well, is pick these bottom 2 here for tier 2. Just because I don't plan on going for the infinite farming relic. I'll probably be going for Grimoire. This secondary herb lore thing makes things a lot better, I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check the reveals for that. Oh yeah. So this one gives you herbs over time for anything you do that is skilling related, and your secondary ingredients have a 90% chance not to be consumed. So basically this is kind of like infinite farming as well, because you could also selectively choose the herb that you want from the forager's pouch by filling it up with all the other herbs, so it can only give you the one that you're missing. To me, that's pretty nice. I won't have to rely on supplies anymore. I'll be able to get prayer potions early. This is especially impactful for if you want to do early like fight caves or something like that, and you can get the potions right away. The thieving one will help you if you level up through the relics really quickly, for sure. I have no doubt. So it remains to be seen. I feel like still the play is to get like a skilling relic. For me personally, it's probably going to be going into thieving, so that I could power through to the other relics, and then when I get to this point, I can double back into herb lore, finally start getting the supplies that I need for all of the PVM that I'll be doing. But I don't know, it's a toss-up between either doing that or getting the herb lore thing just to be able to do PVM a lot earlier, things like Coliseum and stuff like that, and then later doubling back into thieving as like a super powerhouse relic to push through all of the future relics that we'll have access to, like tiers 5, 6, and 7. It feels like we're only going to have 7 tiers this time around, so that's what they're giving us. Curious what you guys are going to pick. If you were able to double down, are you going to go for a skilling one? Are you going to go for a tier 2 or another teleport relic, which is a very interesting pick? I'm really curious, anyone who's going for a second teleport relic, I'm curious what your reasoning is behind that, because it's hard for me to come up with one that is more compelling than these two over here. Or are you going to be going for the Golden God relic? Remains to be seen. Maybe the third relic they reveal, probably tomorrow, will be that much better that this won't even be a discussion anymore. Remains to be seen. Got a short one for today. That's what they're giving us. Hope you guys enjoyed this type of stuff. We'll be covering the final day of releases tomorrow, and then going into the day before leagues, where I'll probably be doing like a league rehearsal stream, doing like Coliseum with full Perilous Moons gear or something like that, just to test everything, make sure everything's working right. And then we'll be going straight into leagues on Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy. Looking forward to this leagues. See you later.